Between the Baltic and the North Sea, there lies an old swan's nest. And in this nest swans have been born, and will be born, that shall never die. In ancient times, a flock of these swans flew over the Alps, all the way to the green plains around Milan. It was a delightful place to dwell, and history remembers this flight of swans as the lot. Another flock, with shining plumage and honest eyes, soared southward toward Byzantium. There they settled close to the emperor's throne, spreading their wings over him like shields for protection. They were called the Varangians. On the coast of France, a cry of fear once sounded. Blood-stained swans had come from the north, with fire burning under their wings. The people prayed, "Heaven, deliver us from the wild Northmen." Meanwhile, on the fresh green fields of England, the Danish swan stood by the open shore. It wore the crown of 3 kingdoms upon its head and stretched its golden scepter over the land. Even the heathens on the Pomeranian coast bent their knees when the Danish swans arrived, carrying the banner of the cross and the drawn sword. But that was in the very old times, you might say. What about later days? Well, in more recent times, 2 mighty swans have been seen flying from the nest. One brought a light that shone far across the world. With the strong beating of its wings, this swan scattered the mists of twilight, revealing the starry sky and making it feel closer to the earth. That was the swan, Tycho Brahe, the great astronomer. Yes, but what about our own days, you ask? We have seen swan after swan soar by inglorious flight, even recently. One let its wings glide over the strings of a golden harp, and its music echoed throughout the north. Norway's mountains seemed to rise higher in the sunlight of olden days. A rustling went through the pine trees and the birches, and the gods, heroes, and noble women of the north appeared in the dark forest depths. That swan was the poet Adam Olenschläger. We have seen another swan beat its wings against a marble cliff until it burst open, and from the stone forms of incredible beauty stepped out into the sunny day. People in lands all around lifted their heads to behold these mighty sculptures. That swan was the sculptor Bertel Thorvaldsen, and we have seen a third swan spinning a thread of thought that connects countries all around the globe. This thread allows words to fly with lightning speed from land to land. That swan was the scientist Hans Christian Røsted, who discovered electromagnetism. It seems our Lord loves this old swan's nest, this land nestled between the Baltic and the North Sea, and even when mighty birds of prey come soaring through the air to destroy it, the young swans stand ready. They form a circle on the edge of the nest, and though their breasts may be struck until their blood flows, they endure it. They fight back, striking with their wings and their claws to defend their home. Centuries will pass. More swans will fly forth from the nest. The world will see them and hear them. It will be a long, long time before anyone can say, in spirit and in truth, this is the last swan, the last song from the swan's nest. But thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like and subscribe for more tales from around the world.